So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching. And I'm happy to have Jackie zooming in with me from, where are you zooming in from?
It's it's hard for me to get used to. Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania. Yes.
USA.
Just moved from New York. Yeah.
Yeah, and me from Egypt, and we're just enjoying our journey with StarMatrix, and we wanted to just talk about it a little bit and share some of what we love about it, and maybe I don't know, show why we do this, why it's a good thing. So I just want to get a little bit, if you share your background, Jackie, what brought you to this course? What kind of motivated you to look into your own StarMatrix on this journey?
Yeah, sure. So I started on my journey quite a few years ago when I had my first experience with Reiki. So that kind of prompted me to learn about energy, and I love it. And so I consider myself a lifelong student, and I try to absorb and learn as much as I can about it. And I love sharing it and teaching with others and taking on clients as well. So I recently moved to Pennsylvania from New York, the beginning of this year, and I had to leave behind. I had a healing practice back home, and I had to leave that all behind. So I've kind of used the last few months as an opportunity for just growth and learning, and broadening my horizons, if you will. So during that time frame, I started taking classes with Dominic Flahy, I believe his name is. I think he's a student of Sylvia's, and it was on classic EFT. And I really enjoyed it. But mid-class, he brought up Sylvia and modern energy, and specifically the positive energy aspect of tapping. And I was like, all right, I just happened to check it out, and it really hit home for me. Sylvia's theory of not focusing on the traumas and really focusing on more positive aspects is what made a lot of sense to me, because it actually scared me. Focusing on traumas and bringing up all those ugly experiences that I think a lot of therapy focuses on, I wasn't comfortable there. So this really made sense to me. And so I signed up for the basic energy class, and I was lucky enough to get you. And it just seems like the rest is history. I absolutely loved it. I went on to take emo with you, and it just opens up this whole other world for me. And
the energy world is opening up. The third dimension, the human spirit is opening up to us. Yeah.
And when you think not all that there is to know about energy, but I thought I knew a lot. And then when I started taking these classes, I realized how much I didn't know.
You never know. You don't know what you don't know.
What you don't know, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So after taking emo and falling in love with it so much and learning how to process, emotions and understanding what that is, I just want to take everything. And so actually we were supposed to do Met Pro, I think, next, and that got put off. And you were offering this, and I'm so happy to be doing that next week with you, which is fantastic. And you were offering StarMatrix. And when I read about, what that entails, I was like, I'm just curious, because even through the foundational class, through emo, I kind of went in with no expectations. And what I got out of it really blew me away. So at any opportunity that I have to learn with you, I'm just going for it all. So I'm happy to be in the midst of it with you.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you. I'm so happy to meet you too. And those who find themselves on this journey, we all got similar something that likeness, and so we all end up being good friends along the way. It's a beautiful community too. So StarMatrix and Star Event. So again, in case anybody hasn't met, what is our StarMatrix that we keep talking about, just sort of briefly. Our energy field is made up of the one we got when we were conceived, And then all the events of life that are overlaid and stored within that, that make up who we are, that drive all of our behaviors about who we are. And so our energy field is driving everything. And that's our matrix. And so the star matrix is the part of our energy field of all of our memories, which are the happy, connected, oneness, joy, excitement, success, love, power moments, all the highlight moments, which could be long or they could be fleeting.
Yeah.
And collectively, that makes up the star matrix of our energy matrix. And here we're focusing on these positive events as opposed to the trauma matrix, which is all the pain events of our life, which is what we've traditionally focused on. So we're halfway through the course, and I know certainly you've had quite a few star moments in the course itself, but let's, if you was to think about, was there a recent one, like, because they happen all the time in life, and is this star matrix made you more conscious of noticing them when they happen in your day-to-day life?
Yeah, and that's actually something that I wanted to really make a point to say, is that connecting with all of these past memories, it really brings to light the fact that our life is really so much more enriching and beautiful than we think it is.
Yeah.
And so what that did for me was it made me want to create more of those star moments. And also what it's become for me is almost like a mindfulness practice, because what I find I'm doing, and as I'm integrating the work and the protocol and all of the energy, I feel like I'm appreciating moments more so now than I would have before. I take notice of them
when you're
when
in
I
the
have
moment
them.
having it. Now you have a consciousness about what's taking place.
Exactly.
And you can more deeply appreciate it. Yeah, that's really nice.
Exactly.
So have you got a recent one then, Jackie, that sort of we can tell us about?
Yeah, it's funny because knowing that we were doing this session today, when this was happening to me yesterday, I wanted to share it with you. So I'm glad that we're getting a chance to do this. So just real briefly, I recently moved from New York to Pennsylvania. And it was really a move that my husband and I made just to give our kids a better life, get out of New York City. Things were kind of going downhill there. And we're in this beautiful town now that really kind of welcomes us with open arms. And school system is fantastic. And my son, who's 11 years old, has been dying to play tackle football. So we got him on in this beautiful organization, and he's on this really great team. So yesterday he was at practice, and the team, they had a really, really great practice. All the kids really did well, were feeling good about themselves. And at the end of practice, all of the kids got in their huddle with their coach, as they do routinely at the end of practice. And I'm sitting there with my husband watching this unfold. And it seems so simple, but I could feel the pride that was sort of emanating from each of these kids, from in awe of their coaches, in awe of themselves, for what they accomplished during the practice. The coaches, in awe of the kids for the effort that they put forward. And I just sat there and I was like, wow, I could feel it coming from my son, but I felt it coming from all of them. And I just sat there and I appreciated it, and I kind of took it in. And
how did it make you feel? How did that, you're witnessing that, and you could sense and feel the shine of that collective people shining in their own energies, and you're witnessing that. How did it make you feel?
Well, I'll tell you, it made me feel like our decision, because, making the big jump that we did, we always question whether we made the right decision. And in that moment, I got that. I'm getting the goosebumps thinking about it now. Validation, like you did the right thing. You made the right decision, and it was just pure elation. Yeah. And I felt it, and I just let it kind of flow through me, and I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Can you feel it now as you remember?
I totally feel it. I told you I'm getting the hairs on my arms standing up. It was really, really great. And I couldn't be prouder. And not only is it a great football organization, but it's also like they teach the kids life lessons. And that was another aspect of what took place yesterday. And it was just such a feel good moment that, yeah, I was so happy, and I still am really happy.
So wonderful. And so obviously, you know, when we talk about these star memories, it lifts our energy.
Oh, totally lifted.
So,
Yeah.
so it's a really good thing to do, to talk about star memories for a start off. But the secondly, I just want to point out, and a point of awareness is you got information.
Yes.
You got information of why is this significant for me right now? What is the relevance or the meaning in this moment for me in my life? So, you know, what else did it reveal to you about? So what did you say? You said like it validated we made the right decision. You know, that
It
was
validated that. Yeah. Yeah. That was the biggest part of it. And that, you know, it's always about, you know, we put our family first in this scenario, and, you know, we did the right thing. That validation, yeah, I think was the biggest takeaway from it.
Yeah. And then also, you know, when you look at that and you think, what does it mean about you that you were having that moment there, witnessing your son and the kids and the team and their coach, and you know, what does it say and show you about yourself?
Well, to be honest with you, I don't know if I probably would have enjoyed that moment without StarMatrix.
Yeah.
But I think having gone through these classes, it really gave me that sense of having the conscious awareness to focus on these moments and to appreciate these moments and to really connect with it in the sense that I can extract this information, like you mentioned, from
I'm
it,
able to
where
do
I could never. Right.
I'm able to do that. It's like, you know, another thing, that a realization of, wow, I'm able to be in a moment, be conscious of it, feel the energy of it, which is already great, but also realize the meaning in it and the significance. And so what does that, sometimes it's hard to own, you know, when you say like, so what does it mean when you say I am what? You know, sometimes we're a bit shy to own these things. So, you know, what does it say? I am.
It makes me feel connected. It makes me feel connected to the universe, you know, to spirit, to source, you know, to be able to, I feel like I'm in like a dance, you know, and it's a way to communicate and speak the same language, you know, and be able to absorb that.
So just like, don't skip on, that's quite a powerful thing you just said.
Yeah.
I'm connected. I'm connected to the universe, to source. Ooh. I'm in dance with the universe. Now feel that.
Oh, I do. It's just like bubbling up in me now.
And allow that energy to come up in you, and that allow that truth of who you are and how you and your ability.
Yeah. And I have to say, in the last few star memories that I've really been documenting and paying attention to, that seems to be a big overall theme for me, as I keep getting that reminder of, you know, being connected and speaking this, you know, language that we think is so foreign to us, but it really isn't, you know. And there's so much we think, you know, we experience life, we have all of these moments, we think they're fleeting moments, and they're not. Like, there's so much. You could just take one given moment out of the day, and there's so much to be taken from.
Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? The richness of a moment is like the energy density, the information richness in a moment. And these moments, these particular moments that we're tuning into, the star moments, the highlight moments, these are our moments of alignment, of inner alignment. And so they show us so much about our real nature. And also help us maybe adjust our self-concept a bit, you know. As you're seeing repeated examples of, oh yeah, I'm connected. Oh, here's another one, I'm connected. Here's another example of I'm connected. Maybe I really am. Maybe I can believe that about myself. Maybe I can own that now.
Yeah.
embody that now. So it helps develop your self-concept as well, which is only the revelation of who you really are. But we might not know it. We might not be conscious of it. So yeah.
Right. And it's also like an appreciation for life. And even in the most mundane of things that we do on a day-to-day basis, there's always something to take away from you know, from an experience. There's always something to be learned. And that's what amazes me about Sylvia so much, is that how the hell did she figure this out?
She come up with this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
You know, let's just have a moment of appreciation of Sylvia Hartman. We'll just say, for those who maybe don't know her so well, she's the founder of the Guild of Energists that we are, you know, learning, having the training courses from, and I'm a trainer with. And Sylvia has created these phenomenal modern energy trainings from her personal explorations with energy and discoveries and testing. And she has this amazing genius ability to see the crystal logic, like the structure underlying how we are, how we relate in life, and to take that and turn it into amazing courses which bring us experiences that we can test the theory and prove it with real experience that it's true, and kind of own it. Very wonderful self-awareness and personal development pathway. Anybody, if you don't already, go goe.ac, have a look at the training courses of the Guild of Energists, and you will be doing yourself an amazing favor. And particularly have a look at StarMatrix.
Yes, highly recommended.
Yeah, so if you was like, you know, somebody's looking at here saying, okay, this StarMatrix looks interesting, you know, what should be my next step? You know, what are the things that people can do to learn a bit more about it?
Well, I mean, I think that looking at this video, looking at the other videos, I think that you're going to be sharing, you know, is really important, because, you know, so many times we go searching for classes and, you know, you'll have a description of it. But I think connecting with people who've been through it before is so important. And I think it's so important that you're doing these videos with the intent to share it, because when I went into the class, I really did it because I felt a connection to you, trusted you, had the experience with the previous class before. And again, like I went into this doubting so much, but the more work that we did, seeing all of the beautiful things that unfold, I mean, I could sit here and I can talk about this all day long with a big smile on my face. And I think everybody in the class would agree with me. And also knowing, and I think this is important to say too, is that there are so many people who've taken this course repeatedly over and over again, and there's a reason for that. So I
mean, I've taken it a couple of times because I'm teaching it. So I'm taking it several times as I'm teaching it. I'm doing it with everybody as well. And the opportunity, having, you know, we can read the book. Sylvia's got a great book. You can just read the book. It's like $10. And you can do the exercises. You can start your book of stars. You can do the exercises to tap into the energy of your star memories and let the wisdom be revealed to you and the meaning be revealed to you. You don't need a course. But if you do join a course, then you're in a community and we're sharing, and one person's light lights up another, and we share and we learn from each other. And the 12 weeks gives a framework of, you know, a little bit like, okay, I've got my star matrix on Thursday or whatever. Great. If I've had a couple of bad days, star matrix is going to pick me up again and carry me forward. So it's nice to have this like regular weekly focus. And those who take it again, you know, they appreciate that. That it's like a highlight. It's an energy lift of all the distractions and stresses and challenges we have in our life. To develop, to cultivate a practice of going into your star memories and sitting down and unpacking one of them, lighting yourself up and feeling good about yourself. Going forward is a good practice. And the framework of doing that regularly I mean, I'm thinking now, my next course starts at the end of September and my third one for the year. So there'll be some people who will have been doing the whole year, you know, the whole year of Star Matrix.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
how
yeah,
is that for your spirit?
yeah. And I can attest. Yeah, I can attest to what you're saying because, and you've done this routinely with a few of us. Last week, I was really not feeling well. And you kind of coaxed me to come on anyway because I wasn't going to show up to class. And I did. And it was so uplifting and so beneficial to be there. And there also have been moments where we'll be in class and maybe I'm having difficulty connecting to, you know, whatever it is that the exercise is requiring of us. And then when you hear other people talking, it starts to spark, you know, the energy in you and gets the ball rolling, so to speak. So I don't know that I would have gotten the same benefit just reading the book. I love the class.
It brings everything to life, and
Yes,
you
it
get in
does.
the community and you make friends and you meet
Yeah.
like-minded people, and we all love each other and appreciate each other and practice together. It's really wonderful. So anyway, I thank you so much, Jack,
thank
for your
you.
time in having this chat with me and for letting me share it. And so I hope that it inspires you, if you're watching, to come and find out more about it. There's Sylvia Hartman's book. There's other video interviews that we've done. If you look them up on my YouTube channel or on the GOE site or on my website, and find out about the course. You know, come and join us on the next journey starting at the end of September, and we'll look forward to meeting you then. Okay then. So,
Thank you.
not to no, not to forget, as Jamila gave the inspiration for, she's now offering star sessions. Shine yourself up with a Star Matrix session.
That's amazing.
So if you're just feeling, oh, I like to try this first before I launch in onto it, then with any of us that's on the course, you could book a private session and have an amazing experience of finding out for yourself what is your own Star Matrix is all about. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and thank you again, Jackie. Great.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you. Good to see you too.